Greetings, Schmoe RC. How you guys all doing today? We're not on a tripod at the moment because got some stuff to shoot. Alright, first thing's going to be a roll call. First we got Too Quick For You 104, Tin Man, At Ease 1, Old Wolf RC, Get Bitten, RC Car Rookie, Reno's Boys RC, RC Johnny, Traxxas Brothers, RC Kiddo 71, Mr. Beefy 71, MTC Twiki 25, Rockbud 43, Codes Empire, Budget RC, Big James RC.com, Ray Burdine, Toe Joe, Blacksmith RC, RC FPP Vids, which I believe is just FPV Vids now, Three-Way RC, 617, Tyler RC Man, Dark Eclectic Heart, Ricky Revo RC, Jess 34753, Team 0017 Racing, RC VHX 22, and Asia Tees. How you all doing today? Alright, if you don't see your name on the board, you need to get with me. Alright, on to the video. First things first, I did buy my first little, to join the FPV. I got my first little camera for FPVs. Saw this thing, paid a total of like, after shipping, $8. So it's probably not going to be the best quality in the world. But I think they're called an 806 keychain camera or something like that. Saw it on somebody else's page, went and looked them up, and figured for that small of a price, that's what I decided to spend my RC budget for this month on right there. Oof. That is cool. It does alright recording. I did a download on it, so hopefully I can record the entire time through without it breaking every, I think they said 15-20 minutes or whatever. I think I can get a full record out of it. So it should be some fun. It'll be the, give another angle so I can start shooting some YouTube, or some running videos. And I think that will make the running videos a little more entertaining. That way I can get from this camera view and maybe put my put this camera on the ground with the little mount like this, and then put the have somebody with my phone recording off to the side, and then have this on the RC so you can get like 3 different angles and should be able to click up some fun videos. Now, on to an RC. This is my 4-wheel drive Slash. I know my 2-wheel drive Slash is like my first RC, so for nostalgic reason, it's like more sentimental value to me. But this is the king of my RCs, because it's the ultimate RC of my collection. I don't have anything like a Summit or a Revo, but this is not, you know, chum compared to those. This is pretty sweet. When I first started getting into this and started really learning, the first RC on my checklist after the 2-wheel drive Slash was a 4-wheel drive Slash. It is what I wanted, and I wanted to turn it into a monster truck. That's just what I wanted to do. But originally I was after the 4-wheel drive Slash that had the high center of gravity, because I'm a basher, not a racer. Oh, sorry about that, it's knocked the gear down. But anywho, after running this one with the low center of gravity, I fell in love with this one. This truck is awesome. So no, I will never part with this one. Would I trade this for a high center of gravity? No. I'm keeping this one to my bitter end. My Slashes, I don't know what would happen with my other RCs, but my Slashes, they will stay with me to the end. Alright. I might eventually, later on down the road, build a high center of gravity 4-wheel drive Slash. Or I may just, every now and then, borrow my son's 4-wheel drive Stampede. I might just do that. So, not too worried about it. I am very tickled with this. Just, I wasn't really going for the low center of gravity at first, because I'm a basher. But, as bashing goes, with this low center of gravity, I'm not flipping as often as I probably would. I more than likely would flip more with the higher center of gravity, which would probably be more irritating, so I'm probably actually going to be happier with this anyways. Just, it is. There's not many upgrades bought for this except for RPM A-arms. Had to buy RPM A-arms because at a 3S LiPo full speed capacity that I can get accidentally, I sneezed, and with the back issues I have, my nerve got pitched right as I sneezed, and I squeezed real tight on my fist while I was holding the trigger. I wasn't trying to go over a quarter to a halfway in throttle. I actually squeezed the throttle all the way down, and I went right into a fire hydrant. And slamming that fire hydrant, it broke. And I seen the wheel wobbling, and I literally cried, and I threw up. I was so sick to my stomach, because I just bought this thing, just got the radio, just got a battery for it, so it's like a little over $500 I invested in the thing, and I was like, oh my god, man, I was just devastated. Went to Hobbytown USA, and I was trembling when I was asking them how much is it going to cost, because I'm expecting them to come and say it's going to cost $100, $300, you know, and I thought maybe I'll get lucky and only have to put $50 into it. Bought an RPM A-arms for $10. I was like, are you kidding me? $10? Oh yeah. now I realize why we buy these kind of RCs. So I was really happy that it's all it cost me to get it back up and running. But man, yeah, I was devastated for a while there, man. So yeah, for those that have RCs broken and down and out, I understand the pain. That's why for some of you guys I do help out where I can, because I don't want anybody going through the pain of knowing their RC's down. It's kind of sucky. But however, this one right now is down and out. I don't know what it is. Had the battery running in it, and it doesn't move at all. It just doesn't go. I can hear the motor going, but nothing. So I'm about to tear it apart, look at my gear mesh first, because that's where I believe it's probably going to be. If these gears aren't metal in here, I've never, to the best of my knowledge, I don't think I've ever cracked this one open on a 4-wheel drive slash. So this will all be new for me. Of course, I'm going to do what most of us will probably do, go to Dark Eclectic Heart video on YouTube on his 4-wheel drive slash. I'll look for one of the upgrades where he had to get into this to upgrade something in there. And his video will show me how to take it apart, get in there, and put it back together. See, Jason, you're awesome like that. You help me without even knowing you're helping me. You're just awesome. But yeah, I'll get in there. I'll see what's wrong. If it is a gear mesh for this RC, all the other RCs will halt on my other projects. I will save my money up to buy, if it's the gear in here, if it's their plastic and they're breaking, I will wait and save my money up until I can get a metal gear mesh, or metal in here, if that's what I have to do. So whatever's broken in here, when I replace it, it will be upgraded, so hopefully it won't break again, if something's just broken. Now, I've had this problem with my 2-wheel drive slash where it didn't run, and it was just a grub screw came off something and everything came loose. Once I tightened the grub screw down and got everything lined back up, it ran perfectly. That's just, it's happened before. So I don't know what I'm getting into yet. This does not have a stainless steel screw kit in it. I did replace some of the rusted out screws, as I did stainless steel screws on the other kits, and replaced the screws on my 2-wheel drive slash. I replaced a lot of screws on here with some of its screws, but you can still see there's some screws still in here that are rusted out. So I do need to get a stainless steel kit for this. When I do that teardown, I'm going to do a lot of maintenance and all that, so I don't want to tear it all down right now until I get my stainless steel screw set. I just want to get it back up and running until then. But I do got some ideals for here, like dyeing the chassis, but I don't think I'm going to dye it black. I'm going to get the blue RIT dye and dye it with the blue and see how that comes out. I like the blue on this one. It's going to be the blue theme. But I kind of like the red rim with the blue. I wish this chrome was white. Maybe. But I kind of like it as it is. Or just make the rim all white. I think that would look a lot better. Like you get, 4-wheel drive slash white rims, like the J-Concept roll-up rims for the 4-wheel drive slash. The white ones all around. And I was happy with the S1 compound, I guess you would call it, that comes with the 4-wheel drive Platinum slash. I'm happy with these. These work just fine for me. So I don't know if I can boil those off of there. Yeah, I probably could. Just get some Concept rims and glue these on and be good to go. But I think the white rims would look a lot better with that body. So that way I would have like a, white and blue combo. Because if you look at the body, the way it's painted, kind of has that blue with the white behind it. What I did is I did the blue spray paint, but I didn't do it so thick that you couldn't see what was behind it. And then I backed it with silver. And then first thing I did after backed it with silver, I took silver duct tape, which you can kind of see in the background there, and duct tape the real wells and around the edges. Then after that, I put drywall tape on top of that and some shoe goo on top of that. It's making a very rigid frame. But before I did the shoe goo and the drywall tape, this body was beaten up, and I was like, oh man, I don't want to throw it away because I love this body. I just can't. I do. I love it. It's my first painted RC body, and I was nervous about it. But I think it came out all right. I like it. But it was all broken, but the shoe goo saved it. So I can make this body last a lot longer. So for those of you guys are wondering, oh, my body's starting to crack, what do I do? I'm telling you, man, that shoe goo with drywall tape, not only can it preserve the body to begin with to prevent it from cracking too much, it can salvage the body once it starts breaking. It's an awesome combo. I don't know who started it, but whoever did, thank you. Another thing I did is right underneath the holes, before I put the duct tape down, I put the, I'm sorry about the better words. I don't know what the word is. I guess they look like paper buttholes, but they're plastic. If you don't know what those paper buttholes are, the tape you put on a 3-ring binder paper around the holes, so as you're putting paper on a 3-ring binder, they don't rip as easy. But it's plastic ones. I think they're called body saver holes or something like that. But the plastic ones I put underneath here lined up, put the duct tape over, and then just cut the holes out. And as I'm racing and bashing it, it wrecks and it smacks down here. This hole right here is not just pressing against here with just the Lexan. Now that other plastic that's held right underneath it, and it's also shoe glued on too before I put the duct tape. So I mean, they're on there tight. So those help creating more of a thickness to hit against here to help prevent a lot of damage. So it's all about maintenance and making the body last longer. If I'm going to put the money into spray painting the body, because not only the body came with it free, yes, but this wasn't a free vehicle. I mean, you had to pay for it. So it was paid for, even though I didn't buy it separately. But then I had to buy the spray paint on top of that. That adds up. So I figured if I'm going to put that much money and time into it, I want to make this body last as long as I can. So if you're getting new in RC, that shoe goo tape, shoe goo and drywall tape is a great combo. You know, it's a little bit more of an investment in the beginning, but in the long run, it makes your body last longer, so it protects what you've put into it. Okay, well, ain't enough. So I'm going to tear this apart, find out what's wrong, and get it fixed up and running. I'm not going to tear it on in a video, because I'm horrible at those kind of videos, and I don't have what I need to do those videos right. One, I need a change of lighting. Two, I need something that can hold the camera kind of like right here for me at an angle. I'm eventually going to go to like a thrift store and go find one of those old lamps that can, you know, has those where it clamps right here with a C-clamp or a little clamper thing, and it's got one of those telescopic kind of arm things. It's got an old desk lamp. I know I don't know how to explain it right, but that's what I'm going to go for. When I get that, I'm going to take the lamp part off and take this or one of these, or the one that's broken that I have currently set up in the garage, and hook it to it so I can hook my camera to it so it can hold my camera like right there as I'm working. When I do that, I'm going to start doing more teardown and build videos and stuff like that, and they should be a better quality. Because if I'm working and I'm going like this, it's going to drive everybody nuts. So I don't want to do that to everybody. But yeah, I'll show you this is what it looks like before, and you know, whenever I get it finished, I'll show a video later on down the road of it finished. Alright, I don't want this video going over 15 minutes, so I'm going to cut it. Alright guys, like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day. Alright, first thing I did, I noticed when I was taking my front right tire off, there is a lot of play right there. Now, I see resistance, so that is really wobbly. This one isn't as wobbly. That is seriously got some wobble. So that's something I got to look into already. Alright, thanks. On the opposite rim, as you see over here, I got the blue lock nut. I forgot I lost the lock nut on this one, so I'll have to get a set of blue lock nuts later on too. More to do. Don't know if I found the problem, but I found a big problem. Check this out. Let me try to spin this where you can see what's going on. That is the grub screw. The grub screw was sticking out, and the pinion slid that way as far as it can go. And since the grub screw was skipping out, the grub screw stripped half of the teeth off. So that is going to have to be replaced. I will look to see if I got a spare one of these, of the spurs with that slipper for the four-wheel drive slash. Hopefully I do. If not, I'll have to order a metal one. Might give Traxxas a call on that one and ask them how that would slip out, or what happened here, or why that's backed out. But yeah, it stripped the spur pretty bad. But I'm going to try to line it. First I'll try to do is, you know, put this back in place, line it up, put it back together, and see if I just can't keep running it until this is completely gone. It looks like that's a metal pinion out there, so it shouldn't be bad on the pinion. But yeah, that sucks, man. Yep, I'll see Dark Clip the Cart. I believe he has a video of that. There's a, oh, what would you call it, in the end of the shaft, there's a piece that he upgrades on his to the blue aluminum. I already have the blue aluminum. It comes with the platinum slash. But when he upgraded his, he had to take this part to get to it to upgrade it. So that's the video I'll watch to tear it down and get back into it. But I think after I fix this and find out what allowed this drive shaft to be so wiggly, but it's not in here, that's pretty solid. So it's between here and here. I'm thinking that a bearing may have broken there. That's what I'm going to assume. So I'm about to open this up and find out what's wrong there. I'm going to get both of these things fixed. Alright, thank you. Found the problem on the four-wheel drive slash. These little shoulder screws had backed almost completely out. So I'm glad I had the breakage when I did, because I probably would have lost those, and it probably would have caused a lot more damage than just that. So when I get those fixed, at least I don't have to replace anything in here. I am going to tear this completely down now that I realize there's a problem, because there's aluminum on aluminum in here, And again, same problem with that grub screw. I really don't think they put any Loctite in this from the factory. Maybe it's just an accidental mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. But I'll call them to help me get spur gear in their replacement. Maybe they'll help me with that. Alright guys, have a great day.